it really, really helped support the show a ton. So it means a lot to us. And so,
Yeah, of course, man.
Myself, but also the whole team.
Yeah, of course, man. I've been in love with the show since I was a fucking kid, so it's surreal being able to talk about matchups and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. We appreciate it. Also,
Yeah.
Ethan, I remember that jacket. It's good to see you again.
Hello again. Yes, hi.
I would have had my own like webcam going, but the mask I have with me just doesn't fucking like work when I want to like film my face anymore. So whatever. Well,
sometimes that happens.
All good.
Yeah, whatever. It was one of those cyberpunk masks. It was gonna say like Kamen Rider Build is a series that has drama between men.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, excited to chat with you guys. However you want to go about this, feel free. No pressure or anything like that, or just excited to chat about the idea.
Sweet.
All right.
This is Xenoblade and Kamen Rider, right?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What a pairing.
This is Shulk versus Sento Kiryu, aka Kamen Rider Build.
Yep.
Two scientists who use artifacts that can make or break their universe to save their home from a war that's caused by their puppet master enemies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's this Kamen Rider. Okay. Yeah. We've seen this guy.
Yeah.
We've seen Build before for sure.
Yeah, the one you've seen a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very recognizable with the red and blue. Yeah.
Yep.
But against Shulk. Okay.
Yep. Next slide. Yep. There you go.
Gotcha.
This has been on Ballot Banner, right?
Yep.
Was one of you guys?
That was me. That was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
Yeah,
I've
no,
only
this
submitted
is-
like 2 matchups. This wasn't it.
Yeah, this is like my matchup. Like this is the one I fucking made. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna push this heavily. So.
Gotcha.
All
All right. I'm excited to hear about it.
All right. Cool.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna be the Xenoblade guy here. That's why I'm here.
And I'll
So
be the.
this is Queen will be the Kamen Rider person. So
Yep.
this is Shulk. He is from Bionis, specifically Colony 9, which is around where the leg is on the Bionis. His age is 18 years old, which is very fitting for JRPG protagonists. His main power, besides the Monado itself, is that he can see into the future with visions in order to predict when his friends will be hurt or himself, in order to react accordingly with said Monado. And despite the fact that he is Homs, similar to most of the characters in Xenoblade Chronicles, he has a very British accent.
I love that you
And I mean, I am British. What do you expect? And of course, just like any JRPG protagonist would, he went from a basic tinkerer or scientist to a god killer because, of course, Japanese RPGs. And unlike Dunban, who at the start of the game seemed like the wielder of Monado, Shulk himself is the wielder of the Monado. Because of obvious reasons that we'll probably get into later, but for now, we gotta go to the next slide because you know a bit about Shulk. Now it's time for Queen to take over about Sento Kiryu.
Hi, so this is Sento Kiryu. He is a 26-year-old physicist with amnesia. He was found by... What the hell is his name? I forgot already.
A person. It's all good.
Yeah, the person. He was picked up by Soichi Isurugi, and he's been bunking in his cafe ever since. So what they found out was that after they found out that he had amnesia, they also found out he was a really brilliant physicist. He was capable of doing a bunch of shit, equations, being able to come up with equations in his head beyond any novice in the first place. And he also made his own driver, which is the build driver, which allows him to become the superhero. So he and his friend Miton, they collect smashes, which were people possessed by a secret organization and turn them into monsters. And he collects those DNA from said smashes and makes them into his weaponry. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Hence the build part.
Yep. Yeah. He's also obsessed with Pandora's box, which is a box that he had no idea that could make or break a whole universe right there. Yep, there it is.
I feel like anything in any media named Pandora's box is never good. You know?
Yeah.
It never really works out.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
All right. Next slide.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're back to Xenoblade, so this is my cue. So this is the Monado. Obviously, it's a giant-ass anime sword. And what it basically does is it gives bust to Shulk's team and himself via Monado arts, which we'll get to in a second. and is also the main reason that Shulk gets his vision powers, since at one point he loses the Monado and loses his vision powers until he makes a replica. Originally, it was mainly used to fight against the Mechon, which is like the robot race of Xenoblade, but after it got upgraded, which you see down here with Monado upgraded, that's when it was able to attack other life forms. Also, the Monado Free is really cool. It's plus 20 aura points on that alone. So, speaking of the Monado arts, let's talk about them. So, there's technically more than all these ones because this is also including the Smash Bros. Ones. If you want to use them, if you want to, I mean, that's your choice, not mine. But I'll start with the ones in the game itself. There's Buster, which is a giant sword slash. And then there's Enchant. These two are the basic ones. You get these ones instantly. Enchant buffs Shulk himself, whilst also giving his allies methods to attack the Mechon, because any weapon that isn't the Monado would only do like 1 damage to any Mechon, which is not a good thing. Shield generates a shield around himself, and if I remember correctly, it also does it to other people as well.
It does to all of his teammates, yeah.
Yeah, it does that, because I remember in the cutscene where he got it, he had the shield right from a giant spider.
Yep.
Speed, which name suggests it increases the speed of him and his crew. Monado Purge it inflicts Aura Seal and Nullify Spike, which are two like status element things in Xenoblade. Cyclone is an AoE attack. I mean, it's a cyclone. Not really much else to say about that.
Right.
Next up is Monado Eater, which removes enemy buffs and inflicts bleed, which is like poison in a sense, obviously. And armor increases physical and ether defense. I don't think it works the same as shield, shield just
it's a stat
shield
buff.
blocks. Yeah, shield blocks big attacks. Armor is the stat buff of the two.
Yeah.
There's also jump, which obviously increases his jump height, and smash, which increases knockback. But those are Smash exclusives, so whether or not you use them is ultimately up to you.
Quick opinion: should we use them or not? As a Xenoblade fan,
Yeah.
The rule of cool. I'd say do it. Fuck it, right?
Okay.
I personally would. I personally don't mind if you do or don't. It's not really my call at the end of the day. I mean, I'm a Xenoblade fan, but if you want to use it,
I mean, that means your opinion matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So as a Xenoblade and Kamen Rider fan, I say why not, because they were given to him anyway. So whatever.
Okay. Cool.
True.
All right, and next slide.
Yeah, this is your call.
So this is the build driver. It is a funky little giant brick that is quote unquote a belt that he slaps onto himself. These little capsules you see on the bottom right corner or bottom left corner are his full bottles. So full bottles are the essence of like an item or a life form. So rabbit, tank, like a whole ass tank, hedgehog, rose, helicopter, gorilla, diamond, hot gatling, comic, ninja for some reason.
They don't make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Whatever. And allows him to transform. So basically, build has a lot, and I mean a lot of side forms. But if you find the right combination, it can turn to a best match, which brings out both sides of that said power perfectly. So, like comic ninja, he's able to form clones, and he makes a sword with that, so it gives him special stats effects. Hot gatling lets him fly and shoot from the sky. Gorilla Diamond makes him a juggernaut, which is really cool. And he also he's also made other forms, which we'll get to in a second. Actually, we'll skip ahead.
Just my call to go to the next slide. Okay.
Yep. Go ahead. Yeah. So these are all his best matches, or at least the ones we've seen so far. There are more in the show, but I feel like
much more.
Yeah, there's much more.
A lot more toys to sell, you know.
A lot more. Yeah, a lot more toys to sell. In fact, I was gonna buy one, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? Too much money right now. These are the side forms. Gorilla Diamond, Cock Ninja, as I said before, they're pretty cool. Again, they bring out the best of both powers. And on to the next slide.
Gotcha.
These are his upgraded forms. This is Rabbit Tank Sparkling, which is based off of Rabbit Tank, and it's much more stronger than the base. The next one over here is Hazard, which is basically like his destruction form. He goes berserk anytime he uses it. and he loses control after given like 40 seconds of use. But he eventually upgraded into Rabbit, and Tank, which brings the best of both Rabbit and Tank on the side. And on the center is Genius. So this is like the god all option basically. This is the Sento's best weapon. So it's not shown in the show much, but he's able to use every single power from every single bottle that he's had.
I gathered that with all the bottles all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rainbow bottle, it's really good. I love it. It's just so cool. All right. Yep. All right. Next
one. Gotcha. All right. So this is the fight dynamic that we have a few funny ideas. Obviously, the main one that we're definitely going to get involved with is how much Build can throw at Shulk. Because even if you don't have a best match, Build can still combine like a few of the things. So obviously, Shulk's gonna have to look at all the Build forms and be like, "What the fuck am I looking at here?"
Oh, that's really interesting.
Though, thankfully, Shulk does have an I do have a thing that Shulk could use Monado Cyclone to get rid of the one that flies, that being Hawk Gatling. No, and that way he can get Sento out of the air. And obviously you could have cool sword play because, as we established earlier, Comic Ninja gives Build a sword, so you can have the swords clash against Monado Buster.
Yep.
Even cooler is that you can have Shulk's Vision be able to catch one of Build's master forms, for example, Rabbit, off guard, as Shulk could predict what Rabbit would do, and then attack accordingly.
And an idea we had for the fight basically was that like we have Shulk on the backtrack, like at the start initially, because Build's arsenal is just massive, and despite the Monado arts, he could easily get overwhelmed. But then the more he fights, the more you understand Sento, the more he uses his visions, he's able to counteract and be able to adapt accordingly. And I think it'd be a great take on a way to like put Shulk in death battle. It's very fitting for his character too, because he's always in the backtrack, and then he finds his openings, he's able to finally strike through. All right, next slide.
Gotcha. All right, so the first one up here for interactions, this is the prelude or the setup. I don't think there's going to be a way you can make Shulk instigate the fight, and Build has a pretty easy option with him seeing the Monado and wanting to research it.
Oh yeah. Build's a proud narcissist. He's always the instigator in this situation.
Okay.
Yeah. As you can see here from the dialogue, it's Build basically just wanting to research the Monado, but Shulk is obviously pretty hesitant because, I mean,
For sure.
even if it wasn't a god-killing weapon, not many people can wield the Monado. Like Dunban, the main person who wielded it before Shulk, lost an arm because of it.
And even then, he would just give it to a stranger. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He wouldn't even give it to a close friend, let alone a stranger. And then down here is a bit of respect that both of them can give.
Fanboy moment.
Yeah. But like Sento is a nerd, and he is like really like. I'm pretty sure it's a running gag where when something like piques his interest, his hair spikes up.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it's a running gag.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
you can have something like that happen with this, obviously. And obviously, Shulk can be impressed with all the forms that Build has. But obviously, you could also use a Smash version, which is like this.
Yeah.
Now it's Shulk time! I'm really feeling it!
Yeah, from what I've heard, Smash Bros. Made Shulk seem a bit more arrogant than he is in the actual game.
Yeah, they made him Jubro for some reason. Like, he's very, like,
I mean,
a
it's
bit
a
more...
fighting game. He's got to talk some shit. He's got to talk some
Yeah.
shit.
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean,
Next.
fighting games are nothing, but yeah.
Yep.
Also,
And-
obviously, the ending has to be this.
It has to be right. It has to end with a rider kick. There's no way. It's just very
Common
Kamen
Rider kick, sure.
Yeah.
We also...
It has to
We
end
got to
with
jump in the
a
next
kick.
minute, but
Yeah.
the email just popped up. That
Yeah,
you can
we-
send us to.
Gotcha.
They got this. Yep.
We'll get to the fire then.
Yep. Origin the Hero made this for me as for commission. These are some ideas we had for the actual fight itself.
Oh, that's
Obviously-
cool.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
obviously, we'll get to the
Sick.
credits.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
That's
awesome.
a really fun, interesting matchup
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
two characters meant a lot to me, and I do think they work a lot. Then they do think they work a lot for Death Battle, and I do think, like, in general, it's like,
Yeah, especially like Kamen Rider build, like just knowing more about how all that comes together in the bottles and all those different forms.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've seen some of those images before, and I always thought like, oh, those are different characters or whatever.
No,
clearly
it's
not.
the same character. Yep.
Yeah.
And also, again,
So
like,
good to know.
Yeah.
We got a much better understanding of build, and
Yep.
you know
For sure.
we're already like kind of in the process of a Kamen Rider episode.
I'm
Being
so
familiar with
excited.
that, definitely get a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely have a lot in my head now of like,
Yeah.
okay, this is how this fight would work and why
Right.
Shulk makes sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
great presentation. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for the support for one thing, for getting this, and also for such an excellent pitch and doing this together. So appreciate you guys.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
great
a pleasure
talking
talking
with
to you
you,
guys
but-
again.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day.
Take care.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
have fun, you too. Have fun,
Bye-bye.
guys. Yeah, I think we aced it.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Holy shit, we did.
Yeah, now you know how I felt.
Holy shit. I mean, it wasn't that bad actually. Like just like
Yeah.
damn, it's over now, huh? Didn't think we'd cover all our tracks and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, cool. Well, yeah. All right, so I'm in recording here.